definitely.
Like now running for what, 3 months or so, fully. And I'm curious how people have received it. I know your kiosk is pretty advanced, as I mentioned, with data from internal systems. There's um, ADA compliance. So for even a wheelchair seated person, there's buttons that can trigger content that are maybe easier to reach than other touch points. But what kind of people have you seen using the application, and what's the reception been?
Sure. It's been really fascinating to see people interact with the displays. As I mentioned, a lot of the displays that are already existing around our campus are not touchscreens. They're just digital billboards. And so people aren't used to touching them. And so there's been some moments when we realize there's some education we have to do on our part to make folks realize, hey, this is different. You can touch this, you can interact with it. And so we conquered that in a variety of different ways. But it's really fun to watch someone walk up to the displays are shortly outside my office, and when they begin to interact with it, there's a screensaver that plays to catch attention while it's not being actively used. And then once somebody touches it, it enters into active mode and the display changes, and you begin to have options and content that you can interact with. And there are videos you can watch, there are things you can read, there are photos you can look at. And there is a very brief trailer video that plays right at the beginning when you first begin to interact with the touchscreens, the kiosks. And it's really fun because outside my office, I can just from a distance, just barely hear the music of the trailer playing. So I know when people are interacting with the board. And not that it's annoying. It's not that kind of music that just plays on a loop over and over and over again all day and you get sick of hearing it. It's only when folks are interacting with the display, but it's fun to hear that. And I'll kind of peek around the corner and I'll watch them as they interact with the display, not like in a weird, creepy way, but I'm just curious to see how their experience is going. And it's fun to see them touch on different things or to see like what captures their interest. Maybe there's a testimonial section. There is a testimonial section on the display that I'll watch folks interact with the different testimonials and see people that they know who have participated with our organization. Or they'll watch some of the other videos and it's cool to see them understand the content and understand what we do and how they can be involved. The content we wrote speaks very, very directly to that. And so, the ADA compliance is awesome. I don't know that I've seen a ton of people use that yet, but that doesn't mean it's not valuable, because I want, our organization is the kind of nonprofit that it wants as many people to be involved as possible. And if you are in a wheelchair, we do not want you to be limited. We want you to be able to interact with all this the same way that anybody else would. And so I love that we have that ADA compliance built in at the bottom of the monitors. They're these very large monitors that are the physical interaction with the touchscreens. Right. And at the bottom is that all that ADA compliant navigation that allows anyone, even just I've seen several kids use that. Not that children are our main target audience, but they'll be here sometimes and they'll interact with that. And so I think
They're less
overall,
shy about technology
no,
for
no,
sure.
no, no, no. They love hitting buttons. But I'm rambling a bit. But all that to say, I think it has been received very, very well, and I think people have been really surprised by the level of sophistication and the kind of content they can experience and learn from when they interact with these displays, with these kiosks.